Hey guys, Lunar Fox Games here with another devlog for Project Rise. And this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm trying with the new video style, and normally I try to work through the process in the video, but this time it's going to be more of a recap, so let me know what you think in the comments below. So anyways, I took a break for the holidays, and just to get back into the groove of school and things. And I decided, hey, I have some time, I might as well work on my game. So I go back, I open Unity, and then I look at my game. And let's just say, it looked a lot better in my memory. I go back into the game, I just try playing it for a little bit. And honestly, it was kind of hard to tell a couple things. For starters, I had a hard time seeing where the platforms were. Like where you could land, where you could not. That's a problem with the single color aesthetic, where I was trying to have the background color the same as the platform colors. And while it looks kind of cool, it really doesn't work as a visual style. So what I did was I just made that a real deep black, and it already looked way better. Now, next thing I did was with the color palette change, I had to obviously update some of the textures. So I updated the grass texture in order to be a bit more of a darker saturation. And while I was at it, I removed a couple of the parts in the ground. I'm not sure what you would call them. Maybe rocks, maybe, I don't know, some tiling thing. But you could see it right beneath, like, the cave tiles and the grass tiles, where there's these gray things. I just decided to remove them entirely, might come back to them, but I think this looks a lot cleaner, and it's a lot easier to tell what's going on. It looks better in screenshots. There's a lot of reasons to do that. Now, while I was at it, I started experimenting a little bit. You might have seen this in the screenshots, but I'm actually probably redesigning the character's color palette a little bit. Well, not exactly the color palette, but the amount of detail. So, when I was coming back to my game, I noticed that my player character had way more detail than everything else. Now, there's two ways that I could tackle this. The first way, which is the harder way, is making everything else a lot higher detail. But the problem with that is if I do it wrong, it will just come out really ugly, not going to lie. And even so, my character, the shading on them just didn't look right. There were too many colors, too much going on. So the second option was just to simplify my character. Now, there's a couple other reasons that I would choose this over the other way. First of all, this is a lot easier, not only for retroactively fixing it, but also in the future. If I keep this simplistic art style, then it makes developing newer assets easier, quicker, and helps me focus more on the colors and making sure things stand out, rather than focusing on the shading and it honestly not working at all. And another reason too, is it just looks clean. You look at it and it looks really smooth, really sharp, instead of kind of looking a bit jumbled, I guess. But another thing that I did to my game is I just added a background. It's not much of a background. In fact, it's just a single layer background, but it makes a huge difference. Just having that picture right there is a whole lot better than just having the color, and it adds a lot to the aesthetic. You can actually tell a bit more where you are relative to the world. You can clearly tell that you're outside. Not only that, but there's mountains in the background, so it also looks kind of nice. Once again, looks a lot better in screenshots. It looks a lot less generic and a lot more complete. Now, the final thing I did for my project is I added parallax scrolling. Now, normally parallax scrolling is a technique where different elements of the background scroll at different speeds, creating a bit of a 3D effect in the background, where the things closer to you scroll faster than the things in the back. Now, normally you do that with multiple layers, but I only have one layer in my game. But even then, it makes a huge difference. Now, in the background, if it's something like just a couple trees, then the parallax scrolling doesn't make a difference. But with these massive mountains, you want them to feel like they're huge and far in the background. So making them scroll slower than you really makes it seem like they're farther away. Because in real life, if something's farther away, it doesn't move as much when you move. But if something's closer to you, then when you walk, it sort of moves more relative to you. It's hard to explain, but very easy to see. So as you can see right now, I'm just moving around. And honestly, the game looks so much better now. This is something I'm actually proud of, and this is what I should have really focused on in the beginning. In the beginning, I was just trying to pump in features to this game as much as I could, as you can probably tell by the videos I've been uploading. But now I feel like I have a solid foundation, and I can actually start working towards things. So, anyways, if you like this video, be sure to comment down below. What do you think of this new video style? Do you like it more, or do you like the sort of progress updates while I'm doing them? And be sure to subscribe while you're down there. And like the video. Liking the video helps a lot. Not only does it help with the algorithm, but honestly, it just helps me seeing that you actually like the videos I make, like the content, and if I should do more like this in the future. Now, for those of you who stuck around to the end of the video, that probably means they're interested in the channel. Where have I been? Why haven't I uploaded in a couple months? Am I okay? The answer, I'm fine. You see, I was deciding to take a winter break because I was just hanging out with friends and family. And winter break seemed like the best time to do that. But then in January, I was going back to college, and it was just a big change in my schedule and a lot more work than I thought it would be. And to couple onto that, my computer started having issues. I was having issues back in November and December, but they really started kicking in January. My computer would just randomly get a blue screen or similar things like that. It really just halted all progress I could make. It got annoying and frustrating. So that honestly kind of killed my motivation to work on it, because I would record like a half hour worth of content and it would crash halfway through. So I basically lose all of that progress, which is really annoying. Not only for the video, but also in the actual Unity project itself. But I've wiped my computer completely, made sure to keep all the imported files. As we can see, I have the game right here, so I'm fine. And things should be smooth sailing from now on. I'll be trying to make more substantial devlogs from now on, so it's not just I added a dash and that's it, or I added particle effects, that's it. Hopefully in the next devlog, I'll actually have combat in this game. Our player has always been able to whip in the game. We can see it in devlog number 1. But I kind of pulled a sneaky on you. You see, the whip does nothing. There's no hitbox created. There's not even an enemy sprite on the screen. So I'll be adding that for the next devlog, and another interesting thing that I have planned. Anyways, if you liked the video, once again, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for all the support. There's a lot of you who are new to the channel. I've gained like 120 subscribers in the last couple months. I haven't uploaded, so I feel kind of bad about it. But it's greatly appreciated. We're already at 200 subscribers, which is honestly insane. Just thinking like a year ago, I was only at 40. So thank you for all the support. Thank you very much, and have a good rest of your day.